Greetings everyone, Lex here, and welcome back to GTA 5. Guys, it's happened. It's happened. What we've all been waiting for has finally happened. It's here. Not this woman that's in my way. Get out of my way, will you? Damn it, God. We are now in a state of pure custom car heaven. Will you get out of my shot? Okay, I think she's dead. This is the first ever custom car in GTA 5. Look at this. Now, this isn't like the Bugatti Veyron I did a video on a month ago. It's not like the Lamborghini Murcielago I did a video on a month ago. This is a proper car conversion. Look, we have the door opens, the door closes, I get in the car. I can also turn the wheel like this. I can also do this. Everything works. The wheels work, it turns, the car works perfectly. It is amazing. Oh my goodness me. So let's actually just take a look around at this car. So this isn't your standard Mazda RX-7. This is what I believe to be called the Mad Mike. I presume it's a car that is known to some people. It's got a body kit on it. It's got a big massive wing. It's got the throttle bodies and the filters sort of just poking out of the bonnet for some reason. Not really a fan of that look, I've got to be honest. I would prefer to see a standard RX-7 in this game. However, this is awesome. This is totally awesome. Now, it's not just the outside that we can see. We also have an interior. Check this out. We've got a proper different interior for once in GTA 5. We've also, because this is a drift car, you can see we've got the big massive gear stick. We've got the big massive handbrake lever so we can do proper drifting. Now, we can't actually, I've never actually noticed if the hand would move before if we went to the handbrake. However, that's not happening for this. And the steering wheel is just perhaps a little bit too small for the hands, but I think it about fits. It about fits in the hands, which is good because some of the other custom cars that are already out for GTA 5 don't really have perfect steering wheels. I may do videos on those, but I know I can't do a video on every single car, so I'm going to have to sort of pick which cars I think I should do a video on. But as this is the first one, we had to do a video on this. Now, if you were to download the car from the link in the description below, it would not look like this. It would have some graphics and stuff over it. I will also include a link so that you can have all the standard GTA 5 colors of this car as well. This is not how it would come from the original download. And this is the great thing about the community. People have already made like loads of skin packs for this car, just because it was the first car that was around for GTA 5 that was a custom car. Absolutely brilliant. Now, this car can be slightly modified, and I say slightly because if you try to modify it in certain ways, you fall through the world, and it can, if you modify it properly, turn into some sort of infinite loop where you can never actually get back again until you restart the game. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to the pay and spray, and I'm just going to show you what you can do and what you can change with this car already. Okay, here we are. Now, as you see in the bottom right, this is the replacement for the Bravado Banshee, and it's very easy to install as long as you know how to use OpenIV, which you should know how to use if you're wanting to add any of these mods into the game. It's very simple. All the instructions come with the mods and all that sort of stuff, as they usually do. So, if you have this car and you drove into Los Santos Customs, do not change the bumpers, do not change the hood. If you touch either of those, the car will break. Michael or Franklin or whoever's playing will fall through the world, and in this case, you will not be able to save yourself. You would have to reload the game. But what you can do is you can change the armor, brakes, engine, exhaust, which is interesting because it adds exhausts on the side. Not what I would recommend, seems there's already an exhaust on the back, so we're going to keep that standard. We have the horn, the lights that we can change. Sadly, these pop-up headlights are in a constant lazy eye state. They don't move up and down. Sadly, we don't have the fun of pop-up headlights just yet. We do, however, have the ability to respray the car. As you can see, this is resprayed in figure 8 yellow. But I'm going to go and change it for the rest of this video into something a bit more... Oh, there we go. Lime green, maybe? Or what I'm thinking, actually, is red, because I know that this car looks amazing in red. Here we go. Look at that. That color right there. Lava red. That's brilliant. Let's go for that one. There's no secondary color, even though it's there. That's purely because the Banshee had a secondary color. Roof. I'm a bit worried about selecting no roof. I haven't actually tried this one, but I have a feeling this will also break the car, so I'm not going to try it yet. I will show you another way that we can sort of do this, so I can at least show you what happens. Spoiler does work. but it's just sort of floating because they're the old spoilers for the Banshee. Suspension does work. We can slam this to the ground as much as we can. Transmission works, turbo works. Wheels do work. However, these wheels that are in it are sort of special wheels that are for this car. If we were to change it to something else right now, you would notice that we got this sort of mexi flush thing going on with the rear wheels where the treads go past the arch line gap thing, whatever. So it looks a bit weird. It's not properly stanced. It's what people would call mexi flush, which is where the wheels stick out way past the arches there. However, we can select different wheels if we so wanted to, and it doesn't look that bad. I'm okay with mexi flush in a game environment. I'm okay with this thing. And it all works. You can change the color of the wheels. All of that works perfectly fine. Let's go for a white. That looks great. And of course, can we do the windows? Oh, okay. So we can actually do that, which will darken up those things and get rid of that metal thing that's on the... Okay, let's go for some light smoke then, because I think that looks loads better. There we go. Check that out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a trainer just to quickly show you what happens with the mods here. Whoa, I forgot about that. Oh, menu. That is such a fun thing. Every time you can hit the menu, the first time you ever load it up, it fires some sort of chrome vehicle at you, in which case that just happened right there. And that was a good point to know that this car does not have any damage collision thing set to it. If you try and crash it into something, nothing will happen. It will stay like this forever. You can't shoot out the windows. You can't do any of that. It's all just no collision whatsoever. And you can also open the doors. I need to now find the thing. I think this one can actually open the doors and stuff for us. Okay, here we are. So in this menu, we can see what we can open. We have that door that works. That door that works. We don't have any rear doors. That's not going to happen. Hood works. Opens. We can see the engine inside. We can open up the trunk. Oh, wow. We cannot lower the roof, but that's all the doors and stuff open. So let's actually get out the car and check this out. This is amazing. Let's go to first person view. That engine, we've got an engine thing there. It doesn't look right now, but it doesn't matter. We can go into the boot. There's the boot. It looks great. This looks absolutely wonderful. So if we get back into the car here and I try to modify this thing, let me just go to the third person view so we can see what we're doing here. If we go to customs and we go to change the bumper, this happens. I fall out, I fall through the world, and now the world's going to start unloading itself because the character has fallen through the world, even though we can still see the car. Now, if we get out the car at this point, we will fall through and we will appear somewhere, and this car will no longer be usable. We can actually, in this case, set it back to standard, and if I go to get out the car again, he will respawn and everything will spawn back again. So there we go. But if you were to do that inside the customs, you will have a lot of trouble. Is this stuff going to stay open? I think the boot and the bonnet and stuff, let's just leave it open. Sod it. Let's just do that for the rest of the video. So oh well, okay, when we hit it, that sort of reset. Oh, look, there's another one. Hello. When we hit something, it actually reset all the doors. That's fine. So there we go. That's it. All the handling, all the sound and everything is based on the Banshee that it is replacing. Apart from that, that is all the changes and stuff that this mod adds. Add in this custom car. Oh god, that's another car. Probably shouldn't show you that. That will probably be in another video. Okay, what else is there to do? One last point I'm going to make for anyone who likes small tiny details that this probably will never be able to actually solve. In a real RX-7, when you rev it up really high, the car will not shake like this one does. Can you see where it shakes there? That would not happen in a real RX-7 because it has all the it has a rotary engine, whereas this one doesn't. I don't think that's something you can get rid of in GTA 5, but it would be interesting, although it's a tiny little detail, it would be interesting if someone was able to do that for any car that had a rotary engine. But that's a tiny little detail, and that doesn't really matter. But that is it for this video. This is the first ever custom car in GTA 5, and there's already been some more, as you may have just seen back there. That was completely unintentional. I actually forgot I installed that. There we go. But there we go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Now, if you want me to do videos on specific cars when they come out, let me know, because I don't want to get sort of spammy doing a video on every single custom car that comes out, because I don't want my channel to be sort of spammy in that way. But at the same time, there are some cars that I might just want to look at because I like those cars. So we'll have to see how that goes in the future. Maybe I'll do like a top 5, top 10, most suggested, my favorites, top quality ones as well. I might do list videos and stuff like that in the future. but probably not going to do too many specific car videos. We'll have to see. But there we go, guys. Let me know what you think about that, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!